In this lecture, we'll talk about robots meta tags, which come after we learn about meta tags. We can use these tags to control how Google and other search engine crawlers navigate our website. They tell the crawlers if they can or cannot index a page. Hello guys, welcome back. Before we continue, let's explain what it means for a search robot like Google to index a page. When Google Spot visits a web page, it collects information from that page and adds it to Google's search index. The search index is a huge database that holds information about the content of web pages found on the internet. It includes things like keywords, meta tags, page titles, and other important data. Indexing is important because it allows search engines like Google to quickly find and show relevant web pages when people search. By indexing web pages, search engines can efficiently match user queries with the most suitable and helpful content. Now, let's get back to discussing the robot's meta tags. As we mentioned earlier, a robot's meta tag is an HTML tag that informs search engine robots about what they can and cannot do on a specific page. It allows us to control how the page is crawled, indexed, and displayed in the search results. We place the robot's meta tag within the head element. A robot's meta tag has two attributes, name and content. We need to provide values for both of these attributes. The name attribute specifies which crawlers should follow the instructions mentioned in the tag. These crawlers are also referred to as user agents or UAs. Each crawler has its own UA to request a page. For example, Google uses user agents like Googlebot or Googlebot Image. If we want the instructions to apply to all crawlers or search engine robots, we can use the UA value robots for the name attribute. This is the recommended value. Okay, we can include multiple robots meta tags within the head element as needed. For instance, if we don't want our image to appear in a Google or Bing image search, we can include these meta tags. Okay, the content attribute gives instructions on crawling and indexing the page. If there is no robot's meta tag, crawlers assume index and follow as a default. This allows the page to be shown in search results and for crawlers to follow all links on the page. Okay. There are different values that we can use for the content attribute in the robots tag. Each value has a different effect. Let's explain them one by one. Okay, index. This value tells search engines to include the page in their search results. It's the default behavior, so if we don't specify anything, the page will be indexed. No index. When we use this value, search engines will not include the page in their search results. It's useful if we wanna keep a page hidden from search engines. No image index. By using this value, search engines will not index the image on the page. However, if someone else uses the same image on another website, it may still appear in image search results. Follow. This value instructs search engines to follow the links they find on the page. It's the default behavior, so if we don't specify anything, the links will be followed. No follow. By using this value, search engines will not follow any links on the page. It's useful if we wanna prevent search engines from crawling the linked pages. Okay, none. This value combines no index and no follow together. It tells search engines to ignore the page completely, not including it in search results and not following any links on the page. No archive. Search engines will not display cached versions of the page when we use this value. It keeps the page from being stored in the search engine's cache. No cache. Similar to no archive, this value prevents search engines from showing cached copies of the page, but it's specific to the MSN Live search engine. No snippet. When we use this value, search engines won't display snippets such as the page's title or description in the search results. It also prevents the search engine from caching the page. No translate. This value tells search engines not to provide translated versions of the page in search results. Alright, based on the explanation we provided about robot meta tags, let's now open up VS Code and add this tag to our page. To cover all search engines, we use the name attribute robots. As for the content attribute, we stack with the default values, which are index, comma, follow. Okay, done. See you soon.